Imagine a world with no dollars, euros, or yen. Instead, one digital currency rules them all: Bitcoin. Would this be the beginning of a financial utopia where everyone has access to a global system? Or would it lead to total chaos, with the global economy on the brink of collapse? Today, we'll explore this fascinating possibility and all its consequences. Buckle up, because this idea is as unstable as Bitcoin's price itself. If Bitcoin replaced all the world's currencies, the first major shift would be the end of central banks and their control over money. No more printing extra cash during a crisis or adjusting interest rates to combat inflation. Bitcoin is fixed, capped at 21 million units, and unchangeable. Sounds great, right? But without the ability to regulate the money supply, even a small economic crisis could spiral into a global disaster. And then there's the issue of volatility. Imagine going to the market today and buying a loaf of bread for 1 Satoshi, the smallest fraction of Bitcoin. Tomorrow, the price of that same loaf doubles because Bitcoin's value has plummeted overnight. Now you're left with just enough to buy half a loaf. It's a funny thought, but on a global scale, this kind of instability would wreak havoc on families, businesses, and even entire governments. Another critical factor is technology. Bitcoin runs on blockchain, but right now it can only handle about 7 transactions per second. To replace all the world's currencies, that number would need to grow exponentially. On top of that, Bitcoin is an energy guzzler. Mining alone consumes more electricity than many entire countries. If Bitcoin were the world's only currency, the environmental impact could be catastrophic. Sure, technology might evolve to address some of these issues, but who would foot the bill for such massive infrastructure changes? Despite the challenges, Bitcoin could bring a major benefit: financial inclusion. In theory, anyone with internet access could participate in the global economy without needing a bank. But that's only half the story. What about the millions of people without internet or access to digital devices? They'd be left behind, exacerbating inequality even further. Speaking of inequality, let's think about Bitcoin's early adopters, those who bought it when it was worth just a few cents. Today, they already hold massive fortunes. If Bitcoin replaced all currencies, these people would become unimaginably wealthy, while the rest of the world struggled to catch up. A world where Bitcoin becomes the global currency is, without a doubt, fascinating to imagine. It would bring innovation and deep changes, but it would also push the planet into a risky game full of uncertainties. What do you think? Are we ready to let go of centralized control and embrace a decentralized digital economy? Or is this just a digital dream with consequences we can't yet comprehend? Share your thoughts in the comments, and as always, see you next time.